PAX East 2017. I'm here with Matt Papa from Inti Creates, talking about Blaster Master Zero. So tell me about Blaster Master Zero.
So Blaster Master Zero is kind of like a reboot/remake of the original Blaster Master game from 1988 by Sunsoft. We at Inti Creates acquired the license from Sunsoft and decided to kind of start the series again from zero, so to speak. And we have Blaster Master Zero, which is, like I said, like a reboot/remake of the original, with enough things that tied to the original game that make you be like, oh yeah, that's a game I remember. But a lot of new content and new features and whole new life breathed into the game that makes it a whole new experience at the end of the day.
So when you first got the license, what were the things that you wanted to change for the better first from the original game?
Well, I mean, that's I would say the director would be the best one to answer that, but I think a lot of the things that you will notice that is different from the game, I think the first thing you'll notice is obviously the graphics have been updated with a modern pixel art, feel to it. That's kind of the first thing you notice. And then there's some gameplay features that have been updated, such as how the way Jason uses his different gun power-ups. A lot of the stages in this game are not the exact same as the original. A lot of them are completely new stages. And then we have a redone soundtrack. And, there's just like simple stuff like like adding save points that the original didn't have. That kind of improved the experience.
Just more modern things that we're using.
Exactly. Yeah.
So is this like a series of things that you grabbed from Sunsoft, or is this one game something that you acquired the license for?
It was just the one game. I don't know if there will be others or not, but for now that's what we got.
I think what else is Sunsoft? I'm trying to think what else would make sense to me. I don't know.
I mean, depending on, you could say there's Gimmick, there's Iki, there's
Gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of great Sunsoft games. So
I'd like to see a remake. This is off topic. Think about a redo of like Batman NES.
That's another great Sunsoft.
I know that license might be a little harder to get.
That's a whole different ballgame. But yeah, that would be cool for sure.
So are you like you do stuff for the U.S. arm of Inti Creates, or you work for directly Inti Creates in Japan?
Well, we only have a Japanese office,
okay.
So I'm based out of Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
So I work there I'm a producer, I'm localization director, I handle a lot of our international affairs, a lot of stuff. Wear a lot of hats.
Can you play as the frog?
Can you play as the frog? No, unfortunately not. That would be cool though.
Was there ever an idea to be able to play as the frog? I'm kidding.
No, that's cool. You wouldn't be the first person to ask us that question. I doubt you'll be the last.
I mean, I don't want to date myself too much, but having played the Blaster Master original when it came out, I didn't have an answer. My friend had it, but
Sure.
I really never got that far. That wasn't that good. So
I didn't either.
so when you mentioned, you might recognize this and that, I think once you get past like the first main area, it'll all be new to me because I didn't get that far in the original.
Yeah, and the original is a very difficult game.
It is.
Extremely difficult. So I don't think you'd be the only one who probably never saw much past the original stage of Blaster Master, because you have to beat it. You have to beat a stage in one continuum, and if you don't...
Now, is that something that maintained into this?
No.
Okay.
We don't do it. There's no lives per se. You hit checkpoints and save points, so if you die, you go back to that checkpoint.
And when you fight the bosses, are you still sort of the isometric view?
Yeah.
Okay, all that's amazing.
It goes from the side scrolling when you're in Sophia the Third in the tank, from that side scrolling to when you go into like the dungeons and caves and all that stuff. That's just that top down isometric view.
And the 3DS versions and Switch versions are exactly the same. For the most part?
For the most part. The Switch has, obviously it's a better piece of hardware, so obviously it runs better on the Switch. You can play it on the big TV screen. And the Switch has some features that the 3DS doesn't have, like multiplayer, the HD Rumble, stuff like that.
Tell me about the multiplayer.
The multiplayer is, the first person controls Sophia or Jason, and then the second player actually controls like this reticle that you can fully control, and like you can use to shoot enemies. You can use it to drop items. So if you're like, oh man, Sophia's low on energy, boom, you can drop an energy item. You have to so you build up your meter by attacking enemies, and then when you get a meter chunk, you can use that meter to drop items for the main player.
Okay, I'm curious what your inspiration was for that type of co-op.
I have to ask the director how he came up with that one.
I think about Mario Galaxy for some reason.
You know, a lot of people have said that. And that very well may have been an inspiration he had. But yeah, it's fun because, you know, it enables someone's like, I'm not sure about it. It looks kind of tough. You can kind of ease them into it, and then you can still genuinely contribute to the experience without kind of being like
learning about platforming and
exactly.
things like that.
I had a guy on Twitter tell me, he's like, oh man, I've been playing this, and like his 4-year-old son was like playing on like the thing, and they were like loving it. Like, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool. Thank you for your time, man.
My pleasure.